You know, when you're feeling like you're healing, things are improving, you're getting better, you're changing, and then you get hit with what feels like a Mack truck. And I hear it all the time. It feels like I'm back at square one. I'm feeling exactly like I felt when this first started. It's all back. I'm as bad as I was at the beginning. That is so common. And I want to talk a little bit about that today. I call it the origin neurology or OG neurology. This is the symptoms, the sensations, the kind of experience that you had really early on in your healing journey or in your journey of chronic illness or chronic symptoms, whatever you want to call it. And what happens sometimes is as we are healing and recovering, as we're making headway on this journey, we kind of get blindsided. And this original neurology, the OG, comes up and it hits us. And many people at that point would think, oh, well, it didn't work. I'm done. It's back. It means I haven't, improved. I haven't recovered. This means I'm not healing. And they'll give up. Or they'll let that take the wheel and govern what they do next. They're saying, oh, this is not working. I have to change something. I have to do something differently. I have to act fast. I have to make a change, so on and so forth. But what's really happening, and what I've seen after doing this for so long, is that OG neurology, that origin neurology with its origin stories and beliefs and all of that, it comes back around, it surfaces to heal, to finally be done with, to be dealt with, to um, integrate, so to speak. So I don't want you to fear it. I want you to see it as an opportunity. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but it is surfacing to heal you. What if it's coming back around, this origin neurology, so that you can finally meet that part, that story, work with that original survival response, that original neurology? What if it's finally ready to, oh, the bees are out. What if it's finally ready to change, to resolve? What if it's coming back around for the last time? What if this is this beautiful way of coming to a close, of almost closing that one chapter? Because I can almost guarantee you, you haven't been in that state for a while. And when it comes back around, it just completely feels like, the rug is pulled from underneath you. And not only do you feel the symptoms and the sensations, but you also are feeling or experiencing the stories, the beliefs, all of that that comes with that neurology. So, what am I trying to say here? Sorry about that. There were some planes flying by. But what am I trying to say here? I'm saying if this is where you're at, if you are in the midst of this OG neurology that you haven't felt in a long time, I'm here to remind you that you've not gone backwards. It's not a reflection of your healing, where you're at, where you're going to be. It doesn't tell the full story. It is literally only telling you the story of that origin neurology. That's the story that's showing up here. And so we can either go with it, right, and allow it to hijack us, or we can see it for what it is. It's an opportunity to finally connect with this part, to finally build safety with this original experience that we probably never felt safe in, never built safety with, never cultivated it, and create something new. So I don't know if that made sense. I hope it does. But I've gotten a lot of messages of people in the same space, and I want you to know it's normal. It sucks. It's not something to be judged. We can accept it for what it is, part of the process, and we can allow it to be there without attaching a story to it, without shaming ourselves. You did nothing wrong. Just because you had this OG neurology surface, you didn't do anything wrong. It's not your fault. In fact, you did something really right because you shook things up. And it's coming up as an opportunity to heal. So let it be there. I hope this made sense, and I hope that this finds you well on your next kind of experience of this OG neurology. And if you're needing more support in your healing journey, I really encourage you to check out my membership haven. It is what the name says, truly a place of safety, a safe haven with community supports, weekly coaching calls, guided practices, everything you really need on this journey.